Tyrio. Damn it!
Well, is this a legitimacy or a surprise? Because I don't have anything that's worth a dime in this day and age.
What, do you think this is a robbery? Money is the least of our worries. But if you put the last part in such a way, then what do you really have to offer?
Hey, the way I see it, y'all call me.
Because my husband and I are under the gun. Yes, this is personal. Just not against you.
No hard feelings, Tyrio.
None taken.
You can't blame my wife. I assume a man of your integrity can understand why we're taking every necessary precaution, even the unnecessary ones.
And they say only the guilty ones run away.
And I used to think the guilty were the ones always in need of company. But until Splinter Badge told me that only the brave ones go it alone, well, now me and my wife are on the run for some BS we didn't do. So it's good we still have some allies and friends. I hope.
Oh, so now you can't handle it.
Nope! It's a lot more terrifying than we pictured.
I heard y'all in deep.
Bad. I got my woman out here with me for some long-term crap I never thought about. If you at least got something, I am desperate.
Damn. Things is bad.
Pathatis. I was just following up with your selection you decided to embark on.
Well, you should be proud, Alonzo. A lot has progressed with your vision of resources.
I remember in the beginning, resources were never my vision. In fact, I never had a vision at all. Let alone speak the language of what I'm uttering this moment. Status report on the Predestar, Pathatis.
The Predestar is in the most excellent of all conditions. 3 years ago, a think tank civil chemical warfare training exercise was the inception of this ship, as well as what will be its legacy.
The tragedy of such an incident was not the only assembly of that ship. If so, you would have to credit those who remained inside during the onslaught. The Saka that sacrificed everything. And the resistance fighters, the humans that assisted to ascend that ship. I remember when the Predestar was only a schematic. A dream before the events that take place today. Now the Predestar. If only I can see it more than once. See it with my own eyes without the projections of a dream. If only I could stand on board that vessel before an end that is unknown in its approach. If only that ship was built for more than just war.
Alonzo, on board the Predestar, over thousands within Saka question your latest decision in reference to Saka decom.
As if I am the leader.
You begun Saka, and that foundation is the symbol of a leader.
I was a leader.
Such past tense is not to us.
I am only a remnant, which is nothing more than a symbol.
There are times where a symbol is the only leader left. An example is the only guide in a realm blinded by peril and fear.
At what limit? At what sacrifice? To the brink of mortality.
Legends never die. No matter how hard they are old.
We should not have to require a legend to bridge a better world, as well as the universe it floats in. I built Saka Decom to better equip the organization of Terra Celestial Facilitation. Such professionalism would represent the seal of hope in outreach. Unfortunately, the uncivil war within Zakar has left Zakar Decom with other responsibilities to face directly.
The militaristic aspects of Zakar Decom have left many in concern regarding the safety of the autonomy within the army as well as the individual guerrilla ideologies.
They are protected, which was my wish, if anything else. Zakar Decom is a communion of facilitation. The trying violent divisions we are facing amongst each other in these dark times need balance. This is unlike anything we have ever faced. The strife of war forced us into this position, forced me into this decision.
Is this justice balance? Or is this balance of justice the delay of progress for the greed of those we can't see because we are surrounded by the darkness that is unfair?
The balance is peace, where peace is the balance between enjoyment and tragedy, Pathatis.
That's why you never passed on your position to Choke. You didn't want to burden Choke with such a contemplation, because even he would have objected to the assembly of Zakar Decom.
There was nothing to pass down for Choke, nor Zelior, nor you for that matter. All of you founded Zakar alongside me. However, we may disagree with Decom's assembly, but we hold command, Pathatis.
Thousands of Zakar are dying because of Rectomancer's influence. It is only a matter of time before forces like hate groups, secret societies, and the regime with their mercenary governments exploit this as an opportunity.
They already have, Pathatis. Russell Crane and his wife, the accomplice, are fugitives. The most wanted individuals alive. More than Rectomancer. Mondru is on the verge of an uprising. Accountability is dying, only to be converted into a mockery of manipulation. Any is needed at this point.
Alonzo. Neurosis has awakened. He is now on the front line of the manhunt.
Then the time has come.
I have 48 shops hidden here in Drake City.
Hotels?
Well, if you want to put it out on base, then add the hideouts to the treble knob.
If we can recall, one thing you want to make sure is ain't nobody waiting for y'all when y'all move to the next one.
Well, there's a reason why I'm not telling you.
I appreciate the open arms.
We've marked 6 prominent interests: Kwali Ndonka, Nikolai Gronik, Dretchen Kondov, Pick Terrell, Richard Hanna, and Omar Canola.
These 6 men are arms lords, dude.
Now that you off the market, they trying to rebuild theirs.
Well, Rectomancer is the puppet master.
So y'all done brought all kind of problems to my house, huh?
Y'all in your house? Isn't the Mafia deteriorating?
I lost everything in that Big Benson massacre.
Well, maybe not everything, but if you want something better than reclaiming something that was taken, now might be the pivot in history.
Damn. Russell Crane hopeful is the most wanted man dead or alive. Got enough apples and pancakes in the tank?
No, I just need sleep and sugar on every food item that I find fit to be my light at the end of the tunnel. What do we have on section 12.18?
It crosses in between 56 and Charles Street. If we take the alley turnpike, we can avoid thermal detection.
Let me guess, that's not where y'all heading.
So don't waste your brain energy. Tyrio, I'm sure you know I've got enough incoming on my plate, and they're not numbers that start with a $sign on file.
Nah, they numbers rocking body armor and hand powder that ain't gentle. Pick is just a handout. You give him enough to jump about, he'll believe anything. Dredgen is the mark that's gonna be a problem. He's been gaining a high credit score better than a tyrant stealing from the Poe.
You think someone's backing him?
Well, the dangerous thing about it is, they all being backed. By who? That's where it gets wicked.
Let's see, I let the floodgates of hell open.
Yup. Now the problem is the most dangerous out of all these men is you.
Well, that makes me feel better.
Glad to hear it. Now let's rewind. Lordale Johnson didn't work out, so we got the Allied Powers forming. All this is built from the manhunt for the both of you.
Not to mention a nutjob stage showman who was galvanizing the maniacs with mass raiding coverage.
Don't forget the unknown fleet at Drymingo's disposal.
The list of boogeymen. You checked it?
Not all of it, but we're still reviewing it.
How many drug tests did you count?
None. The boogeymen are all human.
That's the problem. Out of all these 6 gun runners, you're missing a 7th. Goddess.
You're not serious.
Goddess is a street pusher. She's a drug test with a grudge, but she ain't smart enough to be that lethal.
No? Well, according to insiders, major transactions have been made to her account.
Well, I'm looking at the stats. In order for unstables and the best in the business to be equipped, they have to be supplied.
Who's her supplier?
Rectomancer.
And I found out about that from Taraz and Be Easy.
DeRosis said Rectomancer's goal was to seize everything I've built, get me sabotaged, covertly arm the boogeymen and the arms lords to hunt down and kill me and my wife. This is just an opportunity for her to get back at me. Hire unstables to take me out because I cost her a lot.
Okay, Russell, now you're giving her too much credit.
Am I? You see her credit score, right? Through the roof. I cost her everything long ago. She lost a lot because of me.
Yeah, but for her to conspire an assassination, that's too complicated for her. I don't care what her background is.
Well, it's a chance for her to place my head on a silver platter. So why not take it? To protect the people only to be targeted by the people because I believe in the people. Which means someone is trying to make an enemy out of the people into the people by turning them into the enemy.
It's just pressure, Russell. This is bigger than Goddess. She's just a drotest. The real mastermind wants you to feel and exactly think this way.
Which is why I'm not giving them what they want.
You need to find Goddess. She knows a lot more than we think.
Everything I helped build, everything I led, this infrastructure, this peace only the so many can handle, if I fall, uncivil war. This is the turning point. We need to find Goddess. Contacts, routes, whereabouts, etc.
I'll scan the sector labyrinth, 2 steps per radius.
Alright, because I'm not letting any more innocent lives pay for my mistakes.